hairs. Wonder what's in here. Who's it from? Lorenzo. Yay, puppy. Doing some construction in the house here. Take this out to the garage and we'll go and work on this stuff. Whoa, look at that. That's crazy. 4-pot. Freaking awesome. They're actually really light. They're all aluminum. They're really dirty though. Look at that. Got the retainers in there as well. Let's move this box over. Look at that. They are really something else. And, oh, my valve height micrometer. Sweetness. So I can use this to put the head together on the T-Bird. Get the clips in here. This is looking really cool. I totally forgot that I was getting all this stuff. These are nice 4-pot brakes. And now I just got to figure out how I'm going to mount them up. Now, I think I got these for 80 bucks, and as you can see, some of the hardware is missing, but, you know, it's pretty standard hardware. I'm pretty sure that I can find that other places, because just like this one, they're just the star-headed screws. So as long as I have the right length, we can get them together, and I'll probably just end up using stainless steel hardware. That way, everything looks all nice and even. So they have a weird head, though. It's got a little flange on the bottom. But yeah, look at these things. These are freaking beautiful. Time for some B-roll. Let's do it. I gotta say, guys, these brakes look freaking awesome, and they definitely look like they're capable of putting down some heavy stopping power. So just to give you guys an idea of scale, these I don't know if I can get it all the way across, but they're almost about, I'd say 9.5 inches long, and then about 3 inches wide. So I still have to figure out yet how I'm gonna mount these up, just because they are mounted up a little bit different than the OEM brake calipers, but I just realized that I might have been calling these brakes the entire time. Whoopsie! But yeah, they're brake calipers. But basically, man, I still can't get over how cool these things are. But this is a hell of a steal. I think these are the mounting bolts here in the back that I'll have to make a bracket so that they fit into the OEM. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. To fit on the OEM wheels. And basically, they are gonna replicate the same thing, and I think they're gonna have to be oriented this way inside the wheel. But you'll see them situated just like that. So just as these OEM brakes and calipers have a mount in the back, I have to make a mount now for this set of brakes and make sure that it's centered on the rotor. And I'm gonna be using Nissan 350Z rotors for this set. Once again, these are calipers. The brakes are, technically this is also a brake at the same time because this causes the braking action, but brake pads are what fit in between here. And the reason that these are sought after is because on the OEM Prelude calipers, there's only one pot, and that one pot pushes on 2 sets of brake pads, and you only have so much clamping power with that. Whereas a 4-pot, it's evenly distributed. You can put a bigger brake in here, you can run a bigger rotor, and now you have, almost 4 times or 2 times the mechanical advantage. I'm no hydraulic engineer, so I'm not gonna act like I know exactly, how much clamping force you get with this set over that. But I think the biggest thing is that you can run a bigger brake now, and you're gonna have even distribution of the braking force on either side of the rotor this time. So this is really neat. I'm glad that Lorenzo was looking out for me and that I went ahead and wasn't cheap and got them, because this was freaking awesome steal. So biggest thing is, I know a lot of people will grind off the Acura, but not gonna lie, I kind of like it. And in all reality, Hondas and Acuras, it's the same company. So I like to leave things that show the origin of where they came from. So I think that one might end up staying there, but these definitely need to be cleaned. So let's go clean them. Probably get out that oven cleaner, see what happens. All right, guys, well, wiping the sweat off my brow and my lip, and whew, it was a little warm out. So got the whole thing cleaned up, and as you can see from the B-roll shots, it's like night and day. They were pretty dirty. So as we look at them here, I got the squeakers cleaned up as well. But now it's time to get some hardware and some calipers, figure out how I'm gonna actually mount it up and how I'm gonna make the mounts. I'm contemplating using aluminum, like 6061 aircraft aluminum, to create the mounts. I'm sure it's gonna be strong enough just because these don't shift. It's just hanging on those and they're just clamping, right? These are the clamping forces. This is the clamping force inside the caliper. So shouldn't have any problems with billet aluminum. So just got to use my brain here and come up with a way of figuring it out. I'll probably do it on maybe some wax or plastic. That way I can get some measurements off of that. But now I will tell you, there are companies out there that make these mounts for pretty much any Honda, Acura, that these calipers from the RL can go onto. And when I recently looked up the bracket for the Prelude, or I should say the RL calipers to the Prelude, it was like 160 bucks before shipping. So to me, that kills me being a machinist, because I know how much that billet cost, and they got to make their profits, but I don't got to pay them. So 160 bucks is so much. I'm just going to make these billet mounts myself. So I kind of have to fabricate them up. It's a little bit of error in there, but I'll be good. Definitely, if you guys are thinking about doing this, look into the overall cost and really weigh in, is it worth it for you? Because I haven't seen a set of calipers from an RL that were under $200 as a pair in forever. So that's why I jumped on these, because these are 80 bucks. It was just a no-brainer for me. I can make the mounts myself, but if you're talking about $200 for the calipers, plus you gotta spend money on brakes, rotors, the freaking braided line that goes to the caliper for your brake fluid, plus like any of your own time. Did I mention rotors? Yeah, they're brembo rotors, so they're gonna be expensive. So that's just a big thing to pay for when the OEM brakes are perfectly fine for most people on the road. This is a turbo setup. I have my nitrous bottle right here, so we're gonna be making some power, and you know, I prefer to be able to stop. Plus, it's kind of the cool factor. So we're doing some scene call it Scene Kid. Is that what it's called? Scene Kid stuff. Plus some performance braking stuff. So, but guys, I won't waste any more of your time. If you've enjoyed your time here on the channel, just subscribe if you want to. I don't know. I'm always so awkward with this part of the video. I'm supposed to ask for your subscription, but I only want it if you guys really want to give it to me. So, till next time, later.